You got two halves of your brain, got two arms, you can put them down, and you can work two sooner than you might ever believe. Let me show you how to get started. If you start doing two batons sooner than later, as far as your sticks play is concerned, then you will concurrently develop your doubles along with your other stick skills on the other levels. And that's really why we recommend it, because no matter how long you've been doing sticks, your doubles is going to take you back down to crawling like a baby again, just like I did. I had been doing sticks for about 4 years, and I started working on my two at once, and I had to crawl like a baby again. It's a bit humbling. Let you know there's always something else to learn with the sticks, I must tell you. Here we go. Let's back it up a little bit, and I'm going to put these two batons on the ground, and we'll show you how to start. Here we go. Essentially, you're going to get under them, and you're going to flip them both at the same time, and then catch. And that's how you practice your beginning doubles moves. Just flip, catch, flip, catch, flip, catch. And with that, you're going to be building up strength, because the truth is, when you start working on the doubles, you have to build up strength as well as the movements themselves, or learning the moves themselves. So we start our doubles like that. Then you learn how to go from the inside to the out. And of course, the outside to the end, like that. Now, again, as with the other stick moves, you want to claim your bubble. So to that end, you start this motion and you work your way around your body. Work it all the way around. And then overlap it the opposite directions. Just like that. Let's go over that one more time. Starts on the ground in front of you. You're going to grab them up, and you can flip from the insides to the outsides to start, or from the left sides to the right sides, shifting your body weight. And the same thing from the right sides to the left. Also, getting your basic stick moves or doubles underway, you want to stretch that around your body and claim your space as well. Other things to practice for doubles. Spins. You can start like this and make spins, scoop spins. You can scoop them to the center, scoop them to the outside, scoop them from the left sides to the right sides, just like you were doing with the tick-tock moves. You'll notice sometimes one hand will get ahead of the other one a little bit, and after a while you'll learn to have one separate motion going on one side and another motion going on the other side. Which brings us back into the next phase of doubles. Is as you start to play with doubles, you're going to go in and out of, I call it syncopation between the two sides, which essentially means both hands are doing similar moves at the same time. You go into that for a couple of moves, then come out of it, they'll be separate, and then come back into it again. As you progress with your sticks, you'll notice that you can set up these duplicate moves over and over again and make them even more complicated and more complex. It seems to be the way sticks grow. So let's do a little sticks for you, and I'm going to show you how this thing evolves a little bit. Also, one other point. When you're playing, if you put your back to the sun and watch your shadow, that gives you something to look at and focus on rather than one stick or the other stick. Because if you start looking at one hand as opposed to the other hand, then you're going to drop one. So by watching your shadow, you can see them both at once. See the movement. Beach is a great place to do this. Talk about quieting your mind a little bit with doubles. It takes a lot of concentration to do doubles, and the fact is, the more you do doubles, the more you find out you have to give up yourself a little bit. You have to stop thinking about other things to get into the activity. And obviously, when you stop thinking about something, if it was stressing you out, well, the stress goes away as well. The more complex the motions, the more concentration is required. But that concentration becomes quite automatic after a while. You just find yourself automatically releasing things that are stressing you out to engage yourself in the stick activity. I say it's kind of like taking an emotional bath or a shower or something. You just feel totally refreshed as a result of it. So it's something that once you experience it, you'll agree it's a great place to be and a great feeling to have. Doing doubles is quite a challenge, but remember, sticks has a direction. It's not exactly something you do so much as a direction that you take, and you'll always get better with the sticks. You'll never achieve a place where you can't get better. You're always going to get better because the stick will only spin the more you push on it, and it will move in complex fashions depending on what you want to do with it. So enjoy your sticks. I suggest finding time by yourself without people watching, because when they watch you, they distract you, and you're not nearly as capable of concentrating as when you're alone. So for my part, I go out by myself a couple of 3 times a week for an hour. Sometimes I put my headset on with some nice music. And music without words is also recommended because the words sometimes distract you. But any music is better than no music, quite frankly. And as long as you're not distracted by the words or whatnot, then play whatever. But I use a lot of music without words, just sounds. We get into the action like an aerobic workout, and an hour goes by, and all of a sudden I look up and I'm just sweaty and I'm hot and I'm feeling great and I'm feeling exuberant. And well, geez, I think that's living in the glow. That's what we call that. You know, sticks is being used in all kinds of ways. They use it for physical therapy. We use it for muscle development. We use it for stress management. Most of us use it just for fun. And a lot of the other benefits are simply byproducts. If you work in an office someplace, I suggest shut your door, get your sticks out, give it 10 minutes. That'll make your whole day. It'll break that stress pattern up, and everybody will be wondering why you're feeling so good. Enjoy yourself. As you progress with the sticks, you'll find the complexity of the movements goes up, and each time you play, you will come back through that complexity of movement or those complex series of moves, and it becomes kind of your own yoga. It's sort of like feeling your way through your own body response pattern, and as a result of that, your body simply unwinds itself, so to speak. It develops in its own pattern rather than a forced pattern. Muscle development a little bit. I'm a pretty skinny guy after all, but you know, it became pretty obvious that muscle development was taking place in myself. Don't guess I could tell you exactly how old I am, but I must tell you I've cracked the 50-year mark, and I got more muscles than I've ever had in my life. And the funny thing is I didn't have to really work for them. I had to play for them. It develops all the unusual cuts of the muscles in all the different directions. You see this in basketball players maybe and other people in athletics, but you don't see those cuts. And the way this opens up the lines in the neck and the chest and the body and all the muscles around the sides of the body, around these muscles around here and around there from all that stretching. All the muscles in the lower back are strengthened tremendously. And the more you get into the lunging and the turning and those kinds of things, then there's other kinds of benefits that start to come out of that in the legs, for example. Most people see the stick activity as simply something with the arms, not realizing that when you incorporate other movements from the body into the activity, then it becomes a full body aerobic. I tell everyone that if you want to get the most out of the sticks and start to live in that health glow that comes as a result, you need to play sticks about 3 times a week, every second or third day for an hour, hour and a half at a time, and you'll start to get the kind of benefits that you see I've got. By the way, for all you ladies, you'll never have a saggy underarm if you start to do sticks. It'll just start to go away and stay away forever. All you have to do is work out until those arms feel like they're going to fall off. You gotta love it. Every place we go, people, they see us playing sticks, especially the kids. They come out and they want to play sticks with us, so we always bring extra sticks with us. And here on the 7 Mile Beach in the Grill is no different from any other place. Everybody likes to play. When you're out on the beach, though, with your sticks, you want to keep your sticks nice and clean. I suggest a little baby wipe always helps. Something to get that sand off of the stick, of course, and also the salt air will settle on it. You want to wipe that off periodically as well. And if you have leather on the ends of your sticks, I suggest keeping them out of the water. It's not a good thing, otherwise you're going to waterlog your stick and have to let it dry out. Good sticks playing on the beach, though. It's a great place to play. Enjoy.